I came home early from work one Thursday afternoon and found my wife Jessica sitting on our living room couch next to my sister Diana, both of them laughing like old friends. That might sound nice to most people, but you have to understand something. These two women had barely spoken to each other in the 5 years Jessica and I had been together. Diana did not even come to our wedding, so seeing them there, sharing coffee and giggling over something on Jessica's phone, sent a cold wave of dread through my chest. I stood in the doorway, groceries still in my hands, and that is when I heard it. Diana said something about needing to fix me, and Jessica nodded, saying it was for my own good. That moment I knew my life was about to get a whole lot more complicated. Before I tell you how this whole thing exploded in their faces, I would love to know where you are watching from. Drop your city in the comments below. And if you have ever dealt with family members who just will not respect boundaries, hit that like button so I know I am not alone here. Make sure to subscribe because this story gets way more intense than I ever imagined it would. Alright, let me take you back to where this all started. To understand why seeing Jessica and Diana together terrified me, you need to know about my relationship with my sister. Diana is 4 years older than me, and growing up she was what everyone called the golden child. She got straight A's, played varsity soccer, won awards at every school assembly. Our parents adored her. They hung her certificates on the fridge and bragged about her to anyone who would listen. Meanwhile, I was just Steve, the younger brother who liked drawing comics and playing video games. But here is the thing nobody else saw. Diana did not just succeed at everything. She needed to control everything too, especially me. From the time I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, Diana decided I was her personal project. She picked out my clothes every morning, telling me what I was allowed to wear to school. She chose which kids I could be friends with, interrogating any boy who came over to play. If I made a choice she did not approve of, she would lecture me for hours about how I was making a mistake. I remember this one incident when I was 8 years old. I had spent weeks working on a drawing of a dragon for the school art show. I was so proud of it. I showed it to Diana hoping she would say something nice. Instead, she looked at it for about 10 seconds, then tore it in half right in front of me. She said it was not good enough to represent our family, that I would embarrass myself if I turned it in. I cried for hours that night. When I told our parents what happened, they said Diana was just trying to help me improve, that I was being too sensitive. That became the pattern. Diana would tear me down and everyone would defend her. In middle school, she started calling me her little project in front of my friends. She would show up at places where I was hanging out and tell embarrassing stories about me, stuff that was not even true half the time.